Hello. If you're watching this, I can bet that you've had a few weeks of absolute trash, a lot of turmoil. If you're Black, a lot of trauma. So welcome. Thanks for watching this. My name is Leah. I am an art director, artist, illustrator, a designer. I talk a lot of shit. And I currently live in Minneapolis. I'm originally from Detroit, but I've been in Minneapolis for 5 years. And I'm currently in the epicenter of the uprising, the rebellion of that will hopefully lead towards Black liberation. But I am here to talk to you about the For Our Magic initiative. So me and my homegirl, we were just really upset because it's like, if you can't go to a Sephora, where the hell can you go? I'm just kidding. We weren't upset about the Sephora getting torn down or burning, but we essentially were like, where do Black people go when we are trying to survive and our survival needs are being met by amazing grassroots organizations and bigger organizations that are making sure that we are fed, that people have places to be and stay, that people have clothing and have shelter and have their basic survival needs met. But what about Black people's wants? I think specifically about the Black femmes who've had to lead movements in the past and how that affected them mentally. Because I don't think that in the past there was space for Black women to, especially Black women on the forefront who were out in the trenches, having time to actually take space for themselves and think about themselves and basically be frivolous. It's very hard and very guilt-ridden to buy a tube of lipstick when you are well, that $15 could have went to the movement. But at the same time, I think we now know it's important for people to take care of themselves and to have care for themselves. And I think so much of being a Black woman and being a Black femme and Black queer people is not only protecting yourselves, but protecting other people. So thinking about all those things, we were like, what about our hashtag Black Girl Magic? What happens in this moment when we don't have that? Shout out to Kashawn Thompson, who is the original creator of hashtag Black Girl Magic. I think she goes forgotten a lot in coining that term that so many of us identify with. But the point is, what Black Girl Magic basically boils down to is resilience, yes, strength, yes, but I think that's also very loaded. But then also us being able to be frivolous and us being the most allowed to be frivolous because we are doing the most work out here. And part of that frivolity is us having fun with makeup, or taking time to take care of our skin, or taking time to have a luxurious bath, or to get our hair done, or to, I'm currently doing right now, currently in the middle of installing boho locks. And I think there is a power in that. There is a power in us putting on our garb, our regalia. And I think specifically with this all happening in the moment of COVID, where we have seen that it is primarily Black communities being affected, and I would boil that down to also being Black women being affected. I know there's so many people who have put their self-care needs or just the things that they want aside for the things that they need, and that's a necessary thing. But we wanted to provide something that could give access for those wants. And I think that's okay. So you might be like, Leah, how does it work? Are you about to take all these necessary donations that could be going to other causes and things? No, not specifically. What we're going to do is reach out to specifically Black-owned, primarily Black-owned, and people of color own businesses and brands that provide these products and say, hey, is there any products that you're willing to donate? Is there any specific number of products that you're willing to donate? This is our goal. Our goal is specifically to make 100 boxes think of a Birchwood or a Black like Fit Fat Fund, but it's free, and to provide 100 boxes to 100 people. And that's where we're just going to start as a starting goal, because we don't know if this is going to pick up, if people are going to be willing to donate. But just to go to these businesses and say, hey, can you give us makeup, or can you give us like any nail polish or whatever it be. Second part of this is to provide a fund, and this is a fund that I primarily want white people to donate to. Well, especially white people in the beauty industry, white people who are like influencers for beauty aligned things, to provide a fund for people, Black people who work within the beauty industry. Because I know that they've also been impacted. Obviously, our best beauticians, our makeup artists, our nail techs have not been able to work in these past few months in the capacity that they would have needed to survive. And so their businesses have been impacted. So if we can provide a fund also for them, and also a platform for these artists, so that once things do start to open back up and feel safe again for people to start providing their services, they would have our platform to also gain new customers. So you might be like, yo, Leah, what can I do, man? What you can do is go to forourmagic.com, or on our Instagram, we have links to specific resources. So we have a survival resources link, so that means your food, your shelter, your water, and that will just link you out to organizations that we feel could provide that and are already doing an incredible job of providing those things to the community. But then we also have the application to sign up to receive a box. And we could either ship it to you, or you could come and pick it up from a location that we have not yet determined yet, because we're still trying to figure this out. Don't come at me. And then we also have an application to sign up if you are a Black beauty industry service provider. And so that is a twofold thing, because we really want to be able to provide a fund, yes, but then also later on, reach out to you and network with you to provide services for the people who are reaching out and are in need. And then thirdly, we have a general PayPal that you can go and donate to. This is specifically for my white people that I'm looking at who might be watching this video. Hello. You could go and provide your coins to that PayPal, and that will be dispersed throughout the fund, and also for anything that we can't get donated from any of the Black beauty brands that we want to include in the boxes. We will also pull money from that to put it into the boxes. So that is what you can do. Thank you for tuning in. I feel like this thing is going to grow organically. We're just starting out with a simple idea that Black women deserve to be able to beat their faces. But we don't know where it could grow from here. And we're really excited to see who wants to also pitch in on this initiative. We're dreaming big. Like, we're dreaming for the bigger Black beauty brands, like the Fenty Beauties, for the Patterns, the Pat McGrath's. Oh, God, looks the Pat McGrath's. So what are we looking for? We're looking for makeup. We're looking for skincare. We're looking for toiletries. But not in just the essential needs toiletries, like a honey pot. That's like for our own self-care, down in our yoni area. And then we're also looking for anything that might even feel even more frivolous than those things, like crystals. You know a Black beauty brand that provides crystals? Send them our way. We are very open in terms of who we want to partner with. As long as they're Black owned and willing to provide resources, come on in. The cookout is open. Open. I'm sorry. So with that being said, survive, yes, and thrive too, and protect your magic and all the Black excellence. And I just hope that not only we get through this period with the justice that we want and need, but then we also get through it being able to still feel okay within ourselves and not feeling like we had to sacrifice too much of ourselves. because I really don't feel like that's ultimately at this point Black people's jobs to do. And so if in this small way for 100 women, we could provide a little bit of respite, a little bit of a break, to just think about themselves for a moment while they are juggling and thinking about everybody else and prioritizing everybody else, then I'll be happy. So yes, protect your magic. This is for our magic. Thank you for watching this, and please be safe out there. Love you all. Goodbye. I never actually did my hair in this whole thing. I was like, oh, I can do my hair while I'm doing this. It ain't never happened. I didn't even know why I thought that was going to happen. All right, goodbye.